Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be explaining to you guys what my channel is about, and then I'll be answering some questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. This is a good time for y'all to follow me on the gram if you aren't already. My name will be on the screen somewhere or down in the description, and this is also a good time for y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all want to see. Now let's get into the video. I believe that some of you have been wondering what my channel is going to be about, what kind of content will I be producing on it, and I'm about to answer all of your questions. So what is CCTV about? Well, first of all, this channel is God-centered. CCTV exudes positivity, and everyone that comes across it should be able to feel welcomed and encouraged. My goal is to spread the gospel and be able to show people that they can live their best life in Christ. This channel is a lifestyle channel, so you'll see a variety of things like day in the life vlogs, playlist videos, clothing hauls, etc, etc, etc. So let me know what y'all want to see as well. That is a basic generalization of my channel, CCTV. I hope you guys are blessed after watching my videos, and I hope that you just find good vibes on here. Yeah, so let's get into these questions. First question is, when are you going to drop your intro for your channel? I probably won't drop like another kind of intro for a while, just because I have so many ideas for an intro, so I'll wait until like I could put those together and create a decent one. But I also really like the one that I already have, so yeah. Who are your closest friends? My closest friends are, well, they know who they are. They are my sisters in Christ, and I love them. How do you do your wigs? Okay, so I will show you guys how I do my wigs in another video, and I will probably also do some wig reviews and stuff like that. And I don't know, I'm not a professional. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. So I'm not a professional, so I'm gonna just show y'all what I do, and if you wanna, you know, take some advice from me, then go ahead. What school do I go to? I go to Rutgers University, Newark, and the next question was, what am I studying there? I'm studying biology there. Not a question, just a big fan. I'm also your big fan, Ajwa. I love you. Goals and aspirations. I have a lot of goals and a lot of like aspirations, a lot of things that I am dreaming about, but I'm gonna give you guys one short-term goal that I have and then an aspiration that I have. So one short-term goal that I have is to get 100 subscribers on this channel, so I'm gonna need y'all help to get there. I want to get 100 subscribers by the end of this month. And an aspiration that I have, one of my aspirations is to become an event planner, and that's gonna be like a side hustle because I am a firm believer in having multiple sources of income. So yeah, that's gonna be one of my sources. Oh, I like this question. Okay, so this one is highlight of the year so far. One of my highlights of the year is my birthday, because I just felt so loved. Like, I already feel loved, but like I just felt an immense amount of love and joy that day, from everyone that wished me, to everyone that contributed to the video, to just everything. I love y'all. Thank you so much. What is it like to grow up in an African home? Girl. I'm gonna go into depth on that with a group of friends, because I definitely want to do that as a group discussion. So I will be doing that as a group discussion video, so be on the lookout for that. God willing, that will come out very soon. How has your walk with God changed over the years? My walk with God has definitely deepened immensely over the years. When I was younger, like maybe like middle school, high school vibe, like I didn't really take my Christianity seriously. So maybe like my senior year of high school, like almost near the very end of it, that was when I really was like, yo, I'm getting older and life is honestly kind of short when we think about it. Not in the sense that like the world is basically about to end. So I gotta take my relationship with God more seriously, and I gotta take up arms and do what we were all purposed to do, and spread the gospel. And I am blessed to see how much my relationship has changed, and I'm just so grateful to God for always being there, even when I did not acknowledge him. So The next question kind of connects with this. Did you ever have a life before meeting Christ? I always knew Jesus existed, so it was more like I was kind of running away from him, I guess, in a way. Like, I knew he was there, I knew he was calling on me, I knew he was always asking me to just draw closer, and I was just drawing farther away. So yes, I did have a life, I guess, outside of Christ, but I always knew he was there. How do you feel about where you are in life now? I am very proud of myself for where I am in life. I recently had a conversation with someone, and they were telling me how proud they were of me and how far I've come as a young lady and as a young Christian on fire for Christ. And I was just feeling very proud of myself, and my eyes were open because I didn't realize how much I've changed. So I'm just really grateful to God, and honestly, I need to acknowledge how far I've come. I feel like that's something that we don't tend to look at, and I think that's so important. But also, we always have to work towards becoming better. Next question is, do I have any regrets? I do not have any regrets. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Do I have any advice for anyone that is not ready to accept Christ? Whew. My advice is that don't block your own blessing. I've been saying this a lot lately, but don't block your own blessing. But honestly, my advice is that they should know that I feel like people think that Christianity has all this like it's like you're in a box or something with Christianity, like you are limited to do certain things, like you can't do this or do that, but that's not the case. And that's what I'm willing to show you guys through my channel, that you can live your best life and still be a Christian. You can still be a believer and still, live under God's, live in obedience to God and still have your life feel amazing. And honestly, you find a new type of freedom through Christ. So that's my advice. That's my little spiel for y'all. I'm gonna definitely go into depth on that because that's such a good question in a compassion chat. This is a good time to promote compassion chats. So compassion chats are going to be a segment that I'll be doing on this channel, and I'll explain it a little bit further in like another video, I guess. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. Someone asked what my favorite Bible verse is. I have a lot of Bible verses that I consider my favorite, but one of the first ones that came to mind was, and it says to delight yourself in the Lord and he will grant you the desires of your heart. And whoo, that one is just, it hits because I think that verse really helped me grow in my relationship with God and having that personal relationship with him. That verse helped me to level up in my relationship with him. I just realized the lighting was changing throughout the video, so at this point the lighting is like brighter, and I'm really sorry about that, but enjoy. What inspires me most? I'm gonna say two things. One, my mother inspires me a lot because of how God-fearing she is and how hardworking she is. Two, when I see women, especially colored women in power, when I see colored women working hard, grinding, and just, and if it's a woman of God, don't even, it's very inspiring, it's very encouraging. It pushes me to want to be like that. The next question is, when did I decide to be a YouTuber? I decided to be a YouTuber this year, actually. When quarantine started, I was like, I need to start actually putting my words into action. Like, I've always aspired to be an influencer in some way, shape, or form, and I knew that I've always wanted to do this YouTube thing and be able to influence others as a Christian influencer. So this was my way, this was my outlet to do that. And so yeah, that's why I decided to create a YouTube channel. And also, I had a lot of friends encouraging me and telling me, hey yo, like you gotta do this, this is you. The next question is, who is my current favorite artist versus my artist of all time? Montel Fish is definitely my favorite artist right now, and he probably would be one of my favorite artists of all time very soon at this point. And my favorite artist of all time, I have a lot of favorite artists, but I'm gonna have to say Dante, bro. He's just coming to mind. Like, I love him. I love his voice. And Chandler Moore's popping too, but Dante, bro, he up there. Next question is, what am I most passionate about? I'm super passionate about just having a positive presence and just being able to, like, I would rather you be a positive person even when you are down, even when you're in your darkest moments, than for you to exude negative energy or allow your negative energy to impact others. Rather, you should have your positive energy impact others. That way that if someone else is having a bad day, through you can implement that positive vibe. So yeah, positivity is just something I've always been passionate about. I'm a very optimistic person. I always like to see the brighter side of a situation than looking at the downsides. And that is reality, but it's also just so important to have hope. And that all can just go back to just keeping yourself and delighting yourself in God, so that He can just be able to allow you to have that type of energy. You know what I mean? I'll probably go into depth on something like this as well. A compassion chat. Y'all just giving me ideas. What do I like to do in my free time? I like to watch YouTube videos, and other than that, sometimes I like to write. What is my favorite store to shop at? I like to shop at, I think I would have to say I like to shop at Pretty Little Thing. I'm not gonna lie, I really like Pretty Little Thing. That's probably that's like my go-to store if I'm looking for like any type of clothes, honestly. And y'all are gonna see my little clothing haul that I did very soon. I filmed it already, but it's not coming out till next week, Wednesday, so be on the lookout. The person that asked this is actually annoying, but shout out to you. How short am I? I'm not short. I don't think I'm short, but fine. I am 5'6", I think. Yeah, I'm 5'6" on a good day, 5'5" on a bad day. What is your favorite African meal? Y'all gonna be mad when I say this, but I love fufu. Like, I love it so much. I love it. I'm sorry. Like, y'all gonna hate me. I would eat. Okay. Actually, no. Wache. Wache is my favorite, actually. Yeah. I would pick that over jollof. Wache is my favorite African meal. And for those of you that don't know, wache is like, how do I explain it? It's like rice and beans. But it's made with like leaves. Well, some people make it with leaves, some people don't. As you can clearly tell, I have not cooked it before. So. Is there a certain Bible verse you read when you need motivation, positivity? Yes, there are so many. I'm gonna say Joshua 1:9 is very encouraging. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And the other one that I would say I always go to is Proverbs 3:5, which is, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Because when you're leaning on yourself and leaning on your own understanding, you're not going to be able to get through that situation. You're going to have to trust God. And the only way you're going to be able to trust Him is to not lean on your own understanding, basically. It's very self-explanatory. If I could travel anywhere in the world, I would travel to Dubai, because I really want to. Actually, no, I would go to Ghana. I would go to Ghana because I've never been there before. What was the most shocking thing you've ever seen? One thing that came to my mind when I read that was when my old apartment building was on fire. I was very, very shook, and it was a very sentimental moment for me, just because like I lived there for so long, and like it really is only God that we were not living there at that moment, because we moved like just like a year before, and that place just burned down completely, and so many people were living there and they didn't have a home for a good amount of time. So that was just very shocking. Like it was something that you did not expect, and it was just some random day, very unexpected. So that was a very shocking and kind of traumatic experience. But I just thank God that my family was not there at that moment, and I'm praying that the families that did lose their homes are okay now. Best high school story. Okay, so this one I'm gonna answer it in a story time, I guess. I'm gonna just give you guys a whole bunch of high school stories in a story time, because I have a lot of hilarious stories to share. All right, so this is the final question. how can we stay hopeful in times like these? She said, thank you in advance. You're welcome, love. This question literally goes back to the question that I answered earlier about one of the verses that helps encourage me. And the verse was Proverbs 3:5. Trusting the Lord with all your heart and lean on your own understanding is what is going to help us get through these situations. And honestly, leaning towards God, allowing yourself to be under his love and protection is so important. Just giving God that yes and having faith in him, that is really the strongest thing. And don't go, but what if? No, there are no what ifs when you have faith in God. If you trust him, then that's it. That's the final thing. He has the final say after that one. You cannot add anything after that. It's the fact that the music is playing right when I say. Another thing that I would say that you should do during times like these is to make sure you have friends, make sure you have good company, people that you can go to talk to about these things. Even if, not even just friends, but family members. Talk to your mom, your dad, your siblings about what is going on right now. If you're feeling discouraged, if you're feeling any type of way. And honestly, just having that community of people that will just help and support you, especially if you have anyone that's sick too in your household, just keep yourselves in the love of God. I think there's a verse, I think it's in Jude, and it says keep yourselves in the love of God. And when you do that, everything else will be okay. All right, y'all, so that is pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos. God bless you, and keep staying well. Mwah. What do y'all think? I should do more videos outside? Like, it wasn't too bad.